Get out your binoculars because there are lots of interesting things happening in the skies above us this month, from a planetary dance to a parade of fireballs. Joining us now with more on what we can expect is Professor of Astronomy and Physics at York University, Paul Delaney, and always good to see you.
Good morning.
Especially right now because there's so much going on and you don't necessarily need your binoculars to see what's happening.
Absolutely not at all. Over in the eastern sky, you've got to get up early, but over in the eastern sky just before sunrise, that's where you will see a conjunction of the planets taking place. And no binoculars needed there at all. Just go outside and have a really nice look at it. Any day this week.
Which planets are we seeing?
Well, the ones that are very easily seen, Jupiter is the highest in the sky, then below it is blazingly bright Venus, and then just off to the left of Venus is Mars, much fainter compared to the other two, but still quite bright in its own right. And later this week, the moon, the crescent moon, is going to slide in amongst it, so you're really going to see quite the dance.
And then there are meteor showers.
Meteor showers, of course, are coming around, two of them this month. The Taurid meteor shower is happening actually right now, so after midnight, the possibility of seeing some really bright fireballs is really high. And then later in the middle of the month, around November 17th, the Leonid meteor shower, not known for its really bright fireballs.
Is it
like
larger?
The Taurids.
Is it the larger of the two?
It's the larger in terms of the number of meteors per minute that will be visible to you. So up to a meteor a minute if you're in a dark sky the nights of 16, 17, 18 November.
Tell us about Vesta now, these asteroids that we may see.
Well, Vesta, this one you're going to need binoculars for. Okay, this is not a naked eye object. Vesta is the second largest asteroid minor planet in the asteroid belt behind Ceres, which is now called a dwarf planet. So for those aficionados who really like to see bright and unusual objects in our solar system, Vesta is the target of opportunity at this time of the year. But as I said, you'll need a star chart and you will need binoculars.
Could Vesta ever qualify as a dwarf planet?
Probably not, although the debate is on. At the moment, the current rules that define a dwarf planet, Vesta is not quite round enough and not quite large enough, but it's teetering on the border with dwarf planet status.
You know, so many people interested in all things space right now. We're seeing this pop up in universities as well. Tell us about this new center at McGill in Montreal.
That's right. Montreal, the city of Montreal is really getting into this sort of hub or this centralized location for all sorts of astronomy and space science research. First, the Université de Montréal. Now McGill has opened up a new space sciences institute associated with some of the really hot topics in astronomy at the moment. So exoplanets, finding planets around other stars, and we're doing that now all the time. And that begs the question of life, and so that talks about astrobiology. Montreal wants to create its own network, if you will, of all of these experts, and of course the proximity with the Canadian Space Agency. So we're really building a nexus of science research opportunities in Montreal, and of course that's exactly what they want to do. And that pulls to them undergraduate students who are really excited in this field, graduate students, and that brings other researchers. It's a really good move by McGill and Montreal.
No, it's so interesting. We've seen the same at McMaster in Hamilton, Ontario, with the centre there, and U of T with the centre as well in Toronto.
That's exactly right. If you can build these concentrations, you just have greater opportunities available to you for funding for students and, of course, for public outreach and excitement in the astronomical regions.
Great reasons to look up.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Paul.